I want you to stop, just what you're doing for a second, and listen to this.
It's been a pleasure, guys. I appreciate you for trusting me. I wish you well. I love you guys. 4-1's 1042.
200 unit. After 15 years of no-June service, 401 has won 1042 for the last time. Oh yeah, that's a lot worse.
You're listening to former Fruitland Police Chief Brian Swafford's final sign-off after 15 years of service.
Yeah, a career made up of both highs and lows, and one he's going to reflect on with us today. Chief, thank you for joining us this afternoon. And first of all, congratulations on retirement.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So how tough was it to do that send-off, that final send-off?
I really didn't even want to do it. It was, I knew that it was going to be hard, and I really didn't want to do it, but I had to. And, you know, the people that I work with there, that they were definitely family to me, and that I knew that it was going to be tough.
So, Chief, let me ask you real quick, who was that dispatcher?
That was Beth. Yeah, Beth is definitely family to me, and you know, it was tough. It was really hard, and I'll still be in touch, but you know, we're not going to be walking in the same building every day like we were.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you had a close-knit group there. So let's reflect on some of the good times. Anything in particular stand out?
Oh my! Well, we you know, we've come a long way. If you haven't been in the Fruitland, Wycomico County area for a long time, you don't know where we started from. But when I was hired, we had about 10 officers. We were sharing the same 4 cars. We worked out of the back room at City Hall, about 900 square feet.
Ooh.
You know, we've grown. We have 24-hour dispatch. We have a fleet of cars now. We have a 10,000 square foot building. We have 20 officers. It's just not, you know, it's not Mayberry anymore. It's we've grown into a professional department. I've been super lucky. I worked with a council who didn't second guess me. They always said, we hired you to do a job. You go do it the best way that you see fit. And I worked with people who, they trusted me and they believed in the mission, and you know, everything we did there, we did together. Nobody did any of it. We certainly did it together.
So, Chief, we've got to say, as is typical for your personality, instead of accepting the compliment, you immediately pass it off to everyone around you, and we appreciate that. But as you said, they knew that you were a man that they could trust in the position. So, again, thank you for your service for that. We know it hasn't all been lollipops and rainbows and unicorns, and I guess one of the things that comes to mind is the loss of Spencer Weersberg.
Yeah, you know, that happened fairly early on. You know, when I was chief, and you know, it really tested us. That was, you know, at that moment, you kind of knew that no matter what happens the rest of your career, this is going to be that moment.
Yeah.
And, you know, one of 2 things could have happened. We could have fell apart, or we could have gotten better and stronger. And we did get better and stronger, and the whole community came together. And so, you know, when I look back, that was definitely our worst moment, but at the same time, that was our defining moment.
Yeah. So, Chief, let me ask you, law enforcement's not the easiest life to live. Anybody thinking about getting into it, what would you tell them?
Yeah, it's a great job. It's very rewarding. It does put some miles on you. So on those bad days, because there will be bad days, just take a minute and remember why you started. There's a class getting ready to graduate right now from the academy. Fruitland has 3 outstanding young men in that class. And when they're sitting there on graduation day, they need to soak it all in and remember what it feels like, because it will never feel as good as it does that day. And I hope they take that with them the rest of the way down the road.
Well, once again, congratulations on your retirement. Hope you get a little bit of R&R after all of this. Retired Fruitland Police Chief Brian Swafford, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you.